Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in. And of course, if you're new here, welcome to the family. Where have you been? Of course, click on the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the notification bell so that next time when I post a video, you get to see it first. So before we start with the video of the day, guys, can I just say this? Real Talk with Ntabi is all about empowerment and transformation. So in this channel, we talk about everything empowering. So I can promise you that there's so much that you're going to learn, and there's so much that I'm going to learn from you. So of course, if you know anyone who would love to actually watch my content and of course engage, in this kind of conversations, please invite them in, tell them that they're welcome. They should join the family. All right, so without a waste of time, let's get to the video of the day. So guys, we are on chapter 8 of Empowerment and Transformation with Real Talk with Ntabi. Just to give you a recap, so we have started a 12 chapter program where we talk about different type of topics from, redefining yourself, adapting to change, and, topics that can help you, find yourself, help you get empowered and transformed. So of course, if you haven't watched some of those videos, make sure that you catch up. I have a playlist called Empowerment and Transformation. I think you can actually catch up on all the chapters. So today's chapter is about consistency. So what's the first word that comes to mind when you think about consistency? Motivation, inspiration, waking up early, fitness, well, you name them. All right, so I think being consistent start with yourself. It starts by believing in yourself enough to actually make it happen. And of course, setting goals for yourself. I won't lie, being consistent can actually be difficult. But of course, something that is difficult, the more you actually work on it, the better you will actually get on it. So I had to work on myself and change my mindset so that I can remain consistent. And remember, being consistent also goes with who you are and what you do, what you're about, how you present yourself out there. So if you are going to be a business person or you're going to be selling a product and then today you are actually advertising it and then 3 weeks down the line, you are not saying much about it, how are people going to remember you? You're not consistent, so you'll definitely be forgotten. It's the same thing as having a YouTube channel. So obviously, if you have a channel, you post a video and you say that, hey guys, tomorrow I'll be posting a new video. And then 2 days passes, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, dololo, nothing. What does that say? It says that you are actually not being serious. That's how it is. It means that you are actually not, taking your audience seriously, and even your customers or your potential, subscribers, potential clients, whatever you call it. So being consistent also helps you to actually be positioned with people that are, real and would really want to support you. I hope I'm making sense. So there are things that you need to understand about consistency is that even on a day where you feel like you can't, do something, you don't want to wake up, you don't want to, go to gym, you don't want to exercise and all that, you actually need to do it anyway because you have set your mind right. You don't want to wake up, but you remember that, what, I have set goals for myself and this is what I want to achieve. So what will you do? You will definitely get up and do it anyway. Because, no one is perfect, guys. And you have to understand that it happens to all of us that, sometimes you just don't want to do something. But now I just want to mention this important part that, you being consistent is actually a sign that you are actually serious about who you are, what you're about. You are serious about what you do, especially if you're a brand, if you're building a brand, or you are in business, or, in general, guys. You really need to put yourself out there, and the more people see what you do, the more they will connect with you, connect with what you do. So even with marketing, I think, marketing yourself, is the best way, best example that I can use. If you keep marketing yourself, keep putting yourself out there, being consistent about it, someone is gonna watch and see that, oh, okay, I've seen this girl a couple of times, you know, I've seen her work a couple of times. Let me actually click and check it out, you know, because that's how, you know, that's what we call forced marketing, you know. So you actually force yourself in, and the more you actually put yourself out there, people are gonna notice. They are bound to notice, you know. So I think the biggest problem that we have is ourselves. We are not patient, you know. We are not patient, and we don't realize that, you know what, whatever that we wish to achieve, whatever that we wish to have, cannot actually come at the time that we wish. So we forget that we have to actually enjoy the process, so that when we get to that level, we can actually appreciate where we were. So you being consistent does not say that, you know what, I'm consistent, so it means that tomorrow I'll have like 10,000 subscribers. No, it does not mean that. What it means is that you keep working on yourself, you keep you know, doing what you've been doing, and actually doing it better day by day, because you never know, you know, maybe this is one of my videos that will actually blow and get me more subscribers. Who knows? The more I'm consistent, the more I actually share my content, the more I plan and do my things, you know, the more the better chances of me growing and, you know, being the best version of myself, and yes, being big on YouTube, for example. So what's stopping you from actually being consistent? What's stopping you? Are you doubting yourself? Because I think that most of the time we are our own enemies. We are the enemies of our problems, guys. Just because things are not going right today, you feel like, I'm not doing it right, I'm not getting it right, so I'm giving up. Rome was not built on Monday. No, guys, you can't. You cannot start thinking that, you know what, you know, in a week's time you will actually get your body goals. In a week's time you will actually get your business running. In a week's time you will actually get to, you know, 1,000 subscribers. No, guys, it doesn't work like that. You need to keep working on yourself. You need to actually be consistent, and the more you're consistent, people will remember you. So I don't want to like go on and actually feel like sounding like a record, because like I'm saying almost the same thing. But what I'm trying to say is that, guys, for you to be consistent, you really need to have a conversation with yourself, and for you to constantly improve, it means that you need to do something every day. Do something, set your goals, and, you know, plan your schedule. If you are used to waking up at 9 a.m., you know, start planning, start thinking of waking up maybe at around 7, at around 6, and plan your day and see how it goes. See the changes that will happen. Because I believe that when we work on ourselves, when we work on becoming better people, becoming better in each and everything that we do, we always need to track the progress. Yes, progress, that's the word. We need to track that, because when you are not actually paying attention to actually what has changed when you began doing something, you will not be able to understand where you actually started, where you ended, and all that. So my point is, guys, let's be consistent. Let's work on ourselves. It will not actually happen by day, but the more you do it, the more you keep doing it, the more you will, you know, get better at it. That's how it is. And you are actually giving yourself a good name, because if you keep doing something great, keep doing something and making people aware of it, especially in business, then you're bound to be remembered. You know, you're bound to be remembered, you know. So yeah, that's my message to you. I think I've shared enough. So if you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, well, you've already subscribed, right? Right? Okay, if you haven't, subscribe. So yeah, tell me what you think. Are you consistent? Do you find it difficult to be consistent? And if you have tips for us, let us know. I'm sure maybe there's something that I didn't mention that you can actually help us with. Mention it on the comment section. And yeah, download the chapter 8 of this video so that you can actually have a copy, read on it, share it with others, whatever you want to do with it. It's yours after all. All right, guys, my name is Ntabi, and that was me, and I am signing out. I love you so much. Mwah.